We're back with another wild ride through the wrestling world. Join us as we dive into the biggest stories and rumors you need to know, from Cody Rhodes hitting a major WWE milestone to Tony Khan shaking up the wrestling scene, shocking news on Brock Lesnar's possible retirement, Kevin Owens' uncertain future, the Young Bucks' jaw-dropping AEW return, and Adam Copeland being betrayed by FTR. Let's get into it. Cody Rhodes has reached an incredible milestone, completing 1 year as the undisputed WWE champion, a feat that has cemented his legacy as one of the top stars in professional wrestling. It all began at WrestleMania 40, where Cody achieved what many thought was impossible, dethroning Roman Reigns after his historic reign. To mark the occasion, Cody shared a simple yet powerful forward message on Instagram, "A year to remember," accompanied by an image of his triumphant WrestleMania 40 moment. Now, as he gears up for WrestleMania 41, Cody faces perhaps his toughest challenge yet in John Cena, who earned his title shot after winning the Men's Elimination Chamber match. Adding to the drama, Cena has turned heel for the first time in decades, claiming he's been in an abusive relationship with the WWE Universe for 25 years, making this rivalry deeply personal. Last week on Raw, tensions boiled over when Cody delivered a crossroads to Sana after an intense promo exchange, signaling that he's ready for the fight of his life. However, not everyone is convinced Cody is showing enough fire in this feud. Former WWE star EC3 criticized him for lacking intensity during promos with Cena, stating that moments like these demand more aggression from a champion. With Cena aiming to reclaim glory and Cody determined to solidify his legacy, their WrestleMania clash promises to be a battle of legacies. Will Cody extend his reign, or will Cena shock the world? Only time will tell. Kevin Owens' uncertain future. Kevin Owens, a fan favorite and one half of the reigning tag team champions, suffered an injury that has thrown his WrestleMania plans into chaos. Owens was set to compete in a marquee match at WrestleMania 41, but the injury forced WWE to cancel the bout entirely. This shocking development has left fans wondering about Owens' recovery timeline and whether he'll return to action anytime soon. Adding to the emotional weight of the situation, WWE commentator Michael Cole sent a heartfelt message to Kevin Owens during SmackDown. Cole expressed his disappointment over the canceled match while wishing Owens a speedy recovery. His words resonated with fans, highlighting just how much Owens means to the WWE Universe. With WrestleMania off the table, Owens' immediate future in WWE remains unclear. Will he recover in time for a post-Mania storyline, or could this injury lead to an extended absence? Fans are holding their breath as they await updates on his condition. Real-life hatred between Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton. What's really going on? Have tensions finally boiled over between two of WWE's top female stars? Fans are buzzing over the growing rumors of real-life animosity between Charlotte Flair and rising star Tiffany Stratton, but how deep does the drama really go? While many believe the heat began during the April 4th episode of SmackDown, where both women seemingly broke character and took personal shots at each other, including Tiffany mocking Charlotte's multiple divorces, it appears this was not the beginning, but rather a public eruption of something that had been simmering for weeks. According to Wrestling Observer Radio, the tension backstage between Charlotte and Tiffany had already been brewing for at least 2 weeks. Sources suggest there had been noticeable issues between the two long before their heated exchange on live television, with some insiders claiming that their backstage problems were no secret to others within WWE. Unfortunately, this would not be the first time Charlotte has found herself at the center of controversy. In the past, she has faced criticism for allegedly attempting to make her opponents look weak, and many fans are speculating whether she is doing the same with Tiffany Stratton, possibly trying to stall her rise to the main event scene. On the flip side, there is also a growing belief that the situation might be a carefully crafted storyline. Some fans and analysts suspect WWE may be intentionally stirring the pot to create interest and tension heading into a major event. But the Wrestling Observer pointed out something even more interesting: the double standard in how fans and media treat these situations. If something similar had happened in All Elite Wrestling, AEW, they argue, much of the blame would have fallen not only on the talent in the ring, but also on Tony Khan's leadership. The Observer explained that WWE has had weeks to get both Charlotte and Tiffany on the same page, and should have managed this better. Instead, it seems both women were allowed to take liberties with their segment, with the host saying, "They went out there, and they went off the rails." Charlotte, or Ashley as she is known outside the ring, is reportedly receiving more of the blame than Tiffany, and perhaps rightfully so. However, it is clear that neither woman escaped criticism, and both are being held accountable for the segment getting out of control. Adam Copeland betrayed by FTR. Adam Copeland, formerly known as Edge, faced a shocking betrayal at AEW Dynasty when his teammates, Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler of FTR, turned on him in a brutal post-match assault. The trio known as Rated FTR had just lost their bid for the AEW World Trios Championships against the Death Riders in a competitive match marred by miscommunication between Copeland and Dax. After the loss, what started as a moment of camaraderie with a group hug quickly turned dark. Dax attacked Copeland with a piledriver before grabbing steel chairs to execute a concerto. Initially hesitant, president, Cash Wheeler, joined the assault, helping Dax deliver a shatter machine and 2 devastating con chair toes. The attack targeted Copeland's neck, an area that forced his retirement years ago, leaving him stretchered out of the arena by paramedics. Fans were left stunned by this betrayal, with many speculating about Copeland's future in AEW and whether he will seek revenge against FTR. The heel turn marks a dramatic shift for Harwood and Wheeler, who had been babyfaces since the pandemic era. Their actions have sparked outrage and intrigue, setting the stage for what could be one of AEW's most compelling storylines moving forward. As Copeland recovers from this vicious attack, all eyes are on how he will respond and who might join him in taking down FTR. Young Bucks return shocks AEW. The Young Bucks made their shocking return at AEW Dynasty, turning the main event into pure chaos and helping Jon Moxley retain the AEW World Championship against Swerve Strickland. The match, already intense with non-stop action and interference from multiple wrestlers, seemed to be heading toward a victory for Strickland after he landed the Swerve Stomp on Moxley. With the referee down and the crowd on edge, the arena lights suddenly went out, and when they came back on, Matt and Nick Jackson stood in the ring. Their unexpected appearance stunned fans as they delivered a brutal BTE trigger to Strickland, paving the way for Moxley to secure the win and continue his reign of terror. This marked the Bucks' first appearance since October's Fright Night episode of Dynamite, where they lost their AEW tag team titles and hinted at stepping away from active competition. While their alliance with Moxley's Death Riders remains unclear, their actions at Dynasty suggest deeper motives, possibly targeting Strickland rather than fully aligning with Moxley. The betrayal has reignited speculation about their future role in AEW and whether this marks a permanent shift in their allegiance. Fans are now left wondering what's next for Swerve Strickland after losing his chance to reclaim the AEW World Championship, and how the Young Bucks will factor into the evolving landscape of AEW's top storylines. Is Brock Lesnar really done with WWE? For months now, there has been swirling speculation over whether Brock Lesnar has quietly retired from professional wrestling. Is WWE's Beast Incarnate truly finished with the ring, or is this just another break in his unpredictable career? Lesnar has not appeared in a WWE ring since SummerSlam 2023, where he seemingly passed the torch to Cody Rhodes in what many believe to be his final match. Not long after that, his name surfaced in the now infamous Janelle Grant lawsuit, which also implicated Vince McMahon, John Laurinaitis, and WWE. Following the mention, Lesnar was pulled from all upcoming creative plans. Among the canceled plans, a much-anticipated showdown with Gunther, which was reportedly being considered for either WrestleMania or the Royal Rumble. But with the controversy swirling around him, WWE decided to shelve everything related to Lesnar, and he has not been seen on programming since. Now, a new piece of gossip has fans talking. According to a fan on Instagram, he recently ran into Lesnar in public and asked whether he planned to return to WWE. The fan claims Brock told him directly that he is retired and has no intention of returning. While this is not an official confirmation, neither WWE nor Lesnar himself has made a public statement. It certainly adds to the growing belief that we may have seen the last of Brock Lesnar in a WWE ring. But what do you think? Is this the end of the line for one of the most dominant forces in professional wrestling history, or is Lesnar simply waiting for the dust to settle before making a shocking comeback? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, because if there's one thing we know about Brock Lesnar, it is to expect the unexpected. Tony Khan storms wholesome wrestling revolution. What happens when a wrestling star mixes wholesome family entertainment with X-rated poetry? Welcome to the world of Toni Storm. AEW's reigning women's world champion is no stranger to bold moves, but her latest media scrum shocked fans worldwide. She recited an X-rated limerick while declaring her mission to make wrestling wholesome family entertainment. Confused? So were we. Storm's timeless gimmick is inspired by Hollywood's golden age think dramatic entrances, black and white vignettes, and diva-level theatrics. She even commands the camera zooms mid-match. It's like Gloria Swanson meets pro wrestling. But this isn't just about shock value. Storm's unique approach is redefining wrestling storytelling by blending nostalgia with modern twists, keeping fans hooked while pushing boundaries. So can X-rated poetry make wrestling family-friendly? With Toni Storm leading the charge, anything is possible. Stay tuned for more surprises from AEW's timeless superstar. Stay tuned for more wild wrestling news. You never know what's coming next.